Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Superstar PartyPlex 12 FPS. My name is Zen, and today I will be playing Lexy Lupine. And joining me today, I have two people.
I'm Doll, and I'm going to be playing Ajax, the PartyPlex specialist little boy.
who we love.
Love the boy. The PartyPlex is Blorbo.
For
And
real.
and I'll be playing the Glob, the big spooky puppy.
And who are you? You didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, I am TiredPenguin. You can call me Pengu because that is my name and I exist.
And we love you for it.
Yeah. And I'm playing the Glob.
uh, chaos.
Yay.
So, a while back, before we really started having games in the PartyPlex even, we had a little FPS between Lexy and the Glob, where Lexy found out that the Glob existed, and the two of them became friends. And since then, a lot has happened. But in that FPS, Lexy was like, "Hey, I'm gonna see if I can make things better for you down here in the trash dump." Uh, been a little busy for a while, but today she is going to try to start working on that. Um by finding the Partyplex technician who is least likely to snitch if things maybe aren't up to corporate standards. Ajax can keep a secret, she knows. He can keep at least 3 secrets.
I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
The triplets!
Oh, right.
The baby.
Babies.
His children that management doesn't know about.
Yeah. His secret little spider children who live in the vents.
Who live in the vents.
As you do. So
I don't
yeah.
think that's where you're supposed to put children.
Well, it's not like he could just put them in the daycare. They'd get found too fast.
Well, maybe.
We'll
I don't
see.
know how children work.
But yeah, Lexi is going to go find Ajax, to ask him to help out with this. So, where might she find Ajax? If you want to set the scene a little bit.
Your best bet on finding him would be at the arcade or in parts and service. So one of the two is probably where you want to go.
Hmm. Yeah, I think probably Lexi will head over to the arcade like a little bit before closing once it's quieted down a bit. Um, going out onto the floor as a stage animatronic. If it's busy, she's going to get swarmed, which is not get swarmed by like kids, which is not the
Yeah.
best for making a secret request.
Yeah.
So she'll wait until like it's fairly late, almost all the kids have gone home. And then head to the arcade. Uh should I roll something
Mm.
to find Ajax?
Yeah, considering where I have him in my mind, you would need to make a check.
What should I check?
Uh,
Survival.
however perception works for you, probably.
Yep. So her passive perception is 10. But that's a plus 0. Oh my god, that's an at 1.
Yay!
It's pretty it's pretty loud in the arcade with all the machines going, I imagine. So she is having a hell of a time trying to find Ajax, probably just going up and down each row, sort of like hoping she bumps into him.
Unfortunately, where he was positioned, that's not gonna work.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
What is he on the ceiling?
Close.
What is he doing?
Maintenance.
You know those big tunnels that the DJ can crawl through in the game?
Oh,
They're like all over the walls and stuff.
Oh.
He's hanging out in one of those because he has permission from the DJ to go through the big one behind the stage and just go where he likes.
Boyfriend rights.
Boyfriend, right?
Could he maybe also roll a perception and see if he notices Lexy wandering around?
Yeah, let me go ahead.
Yeah.
I hate how every time I open the page for Dungeon Master's Vault, it loads for a second.
Yeah.
Just let me see the thing. Okay, perception, also a flat 0.
Oh boy.
Our love-hate relationship with DMV.
I like that it can do rolls on the site. It's very simple.
I like that it has a
18.
very I like that it has a very organized setup for how to make characters, because then I can just go boom, character, boom, character on a whim.
So with an 18, I think he like looks down and notices that Lexy is like wandering around the arcade looking like she's trying to find something or someone and having no luck.
Yeah. I think he would like look down to her and then like make a stock whistle sound effect. Like the kind you would get if you just looked it up.
Hmm.
Oh,
Because
you mean
I
like
don't
on my
think-
love?
Yeah, on
Do you
your
have a
button
whistle?
for it.
I don't have a whistle, and I don't want to go testing what whistles will sound not terrible right now. But I
Fair
should
enough.
have a whistle.
List
Some
of
of the
You
things.
sound
should.
effects on the site are not good.
To-do
Yeah.
lists for Pengu. Add whistle to soundboard.
Yeah.
Add whistle to soundboard.
He cannot whistle anymore, so he has to use his little voice helping choker to make the sound for him.
Aw.
Oh?
Don't worry about it. You know.
Don't worry about it. Hee hee.
It's PartyPlex.
Okay.
It's PartyPlex lore. We can tell you after the game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come up in the game, which who knows?
It might.
It might.
Anything is possible. Live your dream.
But yeah, I think at the sound of that whistle, like Lexi's head turns instinctually, and she's like, hello?
Yeah, and Adrius just calls, I'm up here.
Oh, uh, thanks. And she will like make her way over to where Ajax called out from and sort of
Yeah.
like stand a little bit under the hole in the wall.
Yeah. Ajax is like leaning out of it a little, careful to like keep his hands steady so he doesn't fall out directly onto her.
Yeah, I think she's like standing a couple feet back just in case he does fall out.
Roll decks.
No.
And she's like, what are you doing in the wall?
DJM lets me explore his tunnel stuff sometimes.
Fair enough, I guess. You ever explored the PartyPlex basement by any chance?
I need to ask, do they like keep stuff you would need for his job down there?
No, it is purely a trash dump.
Yeah, he's like, no, why would I?
Yeah. Are you willing to change your answer on that? 'Cause
He like squints comically at her, not that she can see it, but I imagine as it's Toonkind, you can like hear the sound effect. And he's like,
Audible.
"What are you
Audible
gonna
proof.
offer me to make me go down there?"
What? You don't want to go help someone out of the goodness of your heart?
The special boy.
I think he like leans his chin onto his hand, and he's like, "Sell me on it."
So, there may or may not be an animatronic that management may or may not know about that may or may not be in rough shape in the basement.
Hmm. And he like thinks for a second, and he goes, "I don't particularly like trash heaps, but you have kept my secret. I might as well repay you. I'll do it."
Thank you.
Man.
Just stick around after closing maybe and I'll take you down there. There's
You got it.
yeah. I'll yeah. You know where to find me. And she like walks off very casually.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yep. Just a fox. I mean, just a wolf having a conversation with a guy in the wall.
This is this is normal. This is normal for the PartyPlex.
It is.
Mm.
Goodness.
So I think Ajax can finish up what he's doing and the PartyPlex closes down in a bit. Uh and yeah. Will he go seek out Lexy to find out what's going on?
Yeah. It like when he reaches Lexi's room, which I presume is where she wanted to meet him.
Yep.
Judging by the sounds, it sounds like he is not wearing roller skates for the first time since you have known him.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Probably
taking this seriously.
it's a very smart decision given where you're going.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah, he is not getting his roller skates gunked up.
yeah. Uh hmm.
I just thought of the jingle for like to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Hmm. So like I think as you enter the room, Lexi's like hears you come in and turns and is like I'm sorry, the Partyplex closed about 5 minutes ago. I can escort you to the front door if you.
I think that would make Ajax audibly snicker, and you can tell it's him because of his voice. And he's like, "What? Can't tell it's me because I'm not wearing roller skates?"
What, like that's so hard to believe? You wear those things all the time.
Yeah, I guess it is my iconic thing. You can imagine him doing a little pose at that.
uh, not like I've got a lot else to go on. Uh, anyway, thanks. Let's, uh, head down.
Do I need to bring anything?
Tools, I guess? Probably tools. Maybe a
All right.
voice box. I don't really know what parts it needs.
Okay, let's take a detour to parts and service so I can pick those up.
All right. Uh, and she will follow behind you as you head to parts and service.
Yeah. Luckily, there's very quick access just in the back of her room.
That's true.
It's a very quick detour.
a very quick elevator ride down. Uh, yeah, and she like stands around as Ajax picks up like whatever tools he wants to bring.
Mhm. I think he just grabs like one of everything just in case.
Better safe than sorry. He has even less idea what he's going into than Lexy does, and Lexy already doesn't have a great idea.
Yeah. It's a very good thing Toons have hammer space, otherwise he would have needed such a big bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just picturing
eventually he
him
just like
running his arm along a workbench and sweeping everything on it into his pocket.
I think once he's done grabbing anything, he like lightly pats Lexi's arm and says, "All right, let's go."
All right. Uh, and then I don't remember where the stairs to the trash pit come out, so I'll be vague about this part as like Lexy
Yeah.
leads Ajax through some staff tunnels to the stairs to the basement trash pit and starts heading down.
Yippee.
Uh yeah, a little bit of a climb down. Uh if Ajax wants to ask any last minute questions.
Uh, I think he would think a bit and then be like, "So, what made you come to me for this?"
I mean, you know how to keep a secret, and I said I would put in a good word for them with management, but with everything that's happened, I'm not sure how open minded management's going to be right now. So, but
He nods and then he like looks at her and says, "By the way, thanks for keeping my secret and all."
of course, don't worry about it. Uh, yeah, and
Yeah.
they continue
He
down.
he
Oop.
yeah, he nods. It's like they have very good things to say about you.
She like grins and turns to look at him, and she's like, "Of course they do. It's me after all. I don't. How could they not have good things to say?"
Of course. I think Lexi is Fink's favorite.
Aww, that's so cute.
Yeah. I think Ajax would tell her that.
Oh my gosh. And she grins again, and she's like, "Well, Fink's got great taste."
That's cute.
Hmm.
And I imagine they've reached the basement.
Yeah. Uh, I don't have a description of the basement. Pengu.
Well, it's dark and it smells bad.
I think like uh Lexi is like oh, by the way, its name is Glob. And then turns to the basement and is like, uh hey Glob, are you back? Are you still down here? I brought someone to meet you.
And, the glob is shy. It doesn't really move until it knows friend is there. And,
Mm.
uh, yeah, this is a good time. Ajax, roll a whiz save.
Can
can
I
finally
ask for advantage on that purely on the fact that he's like very much dating a guy who's so much bigger than him, so he's a bit harder to intimidate.
Sure.
Yippee!
Yeah.
And
What?
then you I got a 16.
Yay! What Ajax sees is just kind of like all the trash stirs a bit, and then a big mound of something rises out. Not rising out of the trash rises. And that's not an animatronic. There's an
I,
animatronic face with glowing red eyes, but that is not an animatronic.
I think Ajax would just let out a whistle, like slightly elbow Lexi and go, "You sure got a friend here."
Mm, yeah,
The,
she just smiles.
the glob has done its little happy wiggle, and then it hears Ajax's voice and head tilt.
Yeah, like Ajax is impressed by this guy. Like it's pure existence. That sure is a thing.
That sure is a thing.
And he's
Yeah.
like, "You are so lucky I'm an artificer." He says that to Lexi because this seems like more of a magic thing than a technical thing. And luckily, artificers do both.
Aw. And she
I
like tilts her head a little bit. You can roll insight, Ajax.
Okay. The thing! We love it.
That's the thing.
Insight? 19!
Yeah, she's a little bit confused about why you made this comment. Like, she knows Glob is big, extremely big, but she's like, it's probably like at least mostly an animatronic. The parts she has touched have been at least 50% animatronic passing. So like,
I mean, maybe it's just a lot of wear and tear, and he's extra good at dealing with it. Maybe that's it.
yeah, who knows? She does not know. She can't see Glob, and she only met Glob after going blind. She does not fully know what's going on with Glob.
Yeah.
I
Really,
think
Lexi is so lucky Ajax is here, because he's perfect for this. He's good at keeping secrets. He's already well acquainted with a very, very big animatronic, and he's a super kind person.
yeah.
He, the perfect fit for
Glob
this job.
Glob, hearing Ajax's voice, has kind of leaned down near to where Lexi is and is just.
Does it make that sound?
Yes.
Yeah, the weird half laugh that I just did is also what he does.
Hmm. I think like Lexi reaches out to pat Glob's head, and is like, "Glob, this is Ajax. He works as a technician up at the PartyPlex, and I figured he might be able to help you out with some stuff. Uh, Ajax, this is Glob. It can't really talk, but it makes those sounds."
Yeah. It just kind of mumbles, "The name fits."
I think Glob brings its face closer to Ajax and is studying him.
I mean, what you see is a mask that's like animated, and he looks decently friendly with his expression, but it's a mask, and he's very glowy,
Glowy.
especially down here since it's very dark.
Could it or should it be an insight roll, perhaps?
Sure.
Yeah, Globlin can insight on Ajax. What's your insight, baby? 0. D20. 2.
2?
2.
Oh dear.
That's an animatronic!
Glob is very, very confused and looking at Ajax's face just goes and starts trying to how to describe this. Oh no, they kind of bonk their face into Ajax's.
Mask.
Yeah.
Aw.
I think he laughs and then like slightly bonks them back.
They are sticky.
They're sticky.
Sticky icky. And Glob, having had the head bonk reciprocated, goes
I think Ajax would play one of his sound effects in return.
What sound effect does he play?
Probably like a cute little squeaky toy squeak.
Glob immediately.
They just start squeaking at each other.
Yes! Soundboard to soundboard communication.
Yes.
Lexi is just standing there smiling. They're getting along. This is good.
Yes.
Glob is like, now I have 2 friends. This is the best day of my life.
I think Ajax would like lightly pet Glob and then be like, alright, I came down here for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lexi's just like, I don't really know what all is going on with them, but like, there's gotta be something you can do to help, right?
I think Ajax would take another long look at Glob and say, I can try.
Glob, who doesn't understand very many things and is just happy that now that I have 2 friends, is just kind of wiggling.
Okay, that's adorable though.
Yeah! Wiggles!
Ajax does say that out loud, that it is adorable.
Glob does again.
What? You cut out in the middle.
Oh, Glob just honks again.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think Ajax would like try and survey Glove for a bit and then be like, it kind of depends on what it wants me to do.
Yeah. Lexi turns to Glob and says, the first time I came down here, I think you said you were hurt before? Do you think you can show Ajax where you were hurt and he can try to make it better?
What do I introspection?
What?
What do I roll for introspection?
Uh, huh. Either.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
straight wisdom makes sense.
Yeah. 7.
Alright.
The baby does not have many brain cells. Glob tilts its head at her, thinks for a good minute. Looking at my soundboards. I mean, the sounds. Well, now I gotta think about.
Mm-hmm.
I think Glob doesn't have arms to point at anything.
You can use a tentacle, a tendril,
A
a
tendril,
wire,
yeah.
something.
I think like a tendril experiment kind of awkwardly reaches out of the mound and kind of pokes their head, and they go,
Something's wrong with your head?
yeah.
I think Ajax just shrugs and goes over and like lightly lifts up their head and starts inspecting it.
Elaborate on lifts up the head?
Like puts hands on the sides of the face and slightly lifts it so he can get a better look.
Oh. Well, they got glowing red eyes, and you can't really see like an endoskeleton in there like you would expect, especially with the kind of like they got the prototype Razzie mask on, and you don't really see any sort of endoskeleton under there. It's just more goop and tentacles.
Definitely a magic issue then.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to try and see if I can figure out what's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please
let me
study
figure out what
them.
roll that would be.
Maybe Arcana if it's a magic issue.
Yeah, probably. Let me look. Oh, I have a +6 to Arcana. Hell yeah.
Oh, yippee!
I think it's
I love
intelligence.
artificers.
Yeah.
I love artificers.
They're very fun. Nat 20! 26, baby!
Wow!
Ajax is
You have
good at his job! The shock!
yes, you can tell with the net 20.
It's a 26, actually.
I guess that you can tell with the nat 20 and 26.
Yeah.
This is a very strange magical creature that you don't really know what it is.
Yeah, but what's causing the ouchie?
Well, give me a second.
Ajax unlocked the lore.
Ajax just
I-
unlocked so much lore.
Would you believe me if I said that this is the second time that a character has made me reveal my lore by rolling stupidly high Arcana?
I
Was
would
the other one Nova?
because you told me about it.
No, the other one was in my campaign. Someone made me reveal like half my campaign details.
Well,
I
at
rolled a
least
30
in
Arcana.
character, only Ajax will know, so you can still be silly with it. Just like how Nova can be silly, because only Kestrel knows.
Yeah.
Oh, if
I'm just.
I'm gonna
It's one of those. Sorry.
I'm gonna sidetrack with a funny little story to give you more time to think. In my campaign, whenever the players say, I'm gonna be silly, it's immediately before player-on-player violence. They'll go like, I'm gonna be silly, dissonant whispers on the other person. Like,
It kind of makes me think of the vibes of Art Fight, where it's like, I'm gonna be silly. Kills you, kills you, kills you.
yeah.
He bites you.
I mean, you don't have to give away backstory. It's only what would be apparent
Yeah.
to Ajax as he looks at the glob now.
I'm gonna kind of just do basically what I did in my campaign when this similarly happened. I'm gonna give you like the base details you can discern, and then you can ask further questions, and I'll say whether or not I can answer them.
Okay.
So basically, you can discern like, yeah, this is kind of a creature made of magic. That is, I mean, well, the glowing red eyes kind of give it away too, but this is a creature made of magic and trash and ink, but
Mm-hmm. And what's the
definitely
ouchie?
what's the um it's something in the magic itself, the magic that is them. So
Mm.
not an easy fix, to say the least.
Yeah. Can he tell what exactly in the magic is causing the issue?
Mm.
Maybe like what sort of bad vibes the magic might be giving off to suggest
Oh,
that
very
it.
bad vibes.
Like, the way I'm imagining it for artificers is their view on magic is kind of mathematical. So, in the way one might notice a gear that's kind of clunking, one might notice an issue in magic the same way. It's kind of resonating in a way that's off tempo with everything else.
Like, I have an idea, as long as the lore is still the same as what you told me. I have an idea for how you might be able to put this if you want me to.
It is. Throw it out there.
Yeah. So. Okay. Pengu, tell me if this is wrong and we will cut it out of the recording and pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
The glob's magic signature is not consistent. It feels fractured and it feels sort of like multiple magic signatures for multiple types of magic are sort of overlapping and blending together in a very off-putting way. If you've ever seen like glitched art where the line art is 3 different colors slightly offset, basically that.
Yeah.
Uh, so the way to solve this issue is to kind of line it up better and make it mix in the better way. Make it, yeah, because like when you have glitched line art, if you put each of them on the same area, it turns black and makes normal line art.
It feels like static.
Mm. So I think Ajax is just gonna stand there puzzled for a bit and then be like, he's gonna like look at Lexi and go, "This is gonna be like probably a months-long project or longer."
Hmm. And I don't think Lexi is too surprised at that. She just sort of like nods. Cuz she doesn't quite know what's going on that Ajax has seen to make him say this, but she knows Glob is big and probably whatever's going on seems complicated. So,
He, he's definitely gonna be like, "You owe me for this," before focusing back on the glob.
Glove's just kind of doing a little happy wiggle. It does not understand.
Mm.
and I think Lexi's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll find a way to make it up to you. Thank you
Yeah.
though."
Let me look at the things Ajax can do to see if I can experiment here.
Please experiment.
I will. I will. Flip the
Yippee!
page load. Poor Ajax, he's gonna end up sitting in trash by the end of this.
But the trash is his friend.
The trash is a big
Mm.
puppy.
Yeah. So first of all, there's mending.
You can try mending.
Yeah. Because, like, it can repair magic things, it just cannot restore magic into something that has lost its magic. Let me do the thing. 22 on mending.
Let me look up
What
the
happened?
exact details of mending.
So this spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, two halves of a broken key, etc., etc. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. This spell
I
can.
think he's, like, focusing on the head and not trying to do everything at once, because still experimenting.
Yeah, that would be bigger than one crack. It also looks like you don't have to roll for it; it just happens because it's a cantrip, right? Yeah.
Eh, it has a roll button, so
Yeah,
I rolled it, and I got a 22.
DMV gives everything a roll button, but it doesn't always need it. So I'll just save you
Yeah,
the roll for the
the
future.
yeah, he's, like, focusing on the head area, because he doesn't want to potentially screw things up by focusing on everything at once and it going wrong.
They have like one scrape on their nose. You fix that scrape.
Well, at least that's something. I think he, like, boops their nose afterwards.
It makes the honk.
Okay, what else do I have? I have aid, but that's more of a strength thing. Ooh. There's warding bond, and I think if we are allowed to get silly with it, we could do something there. But if it's by the rules specifically, it wouldn't be very helpful.
What
Let me
spell is
see.
that?
Warding bond.
This spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws and has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage.
Do flavor with that.
Yeah, because it has good flavoring if you get silly with it.
Please imagine me with the evilest grin on my face. I can do flavor with that.
Alright. So I think he's gonna, like, lightly bonk his forehead against the globs and cast warding bond.
Roll a whiz save.
Yippee! Ajax, please be good. You have
Survive.
a 0.
Survive.
19.
Yippee! Your
He's
brain
not
doesn't
dead.
implode.
Yeah, he's not dead.
You do immediately hear static. Like
Ooh.
that, like, you know, the static that comes up before like this is a test of the emergency alert system. It's that kind. It is oppressive, it is not great, it is dissonant, it is an ouchie.
Yeah. Yeah, you are so lucky. Ajax is very, very stubborn. So I think he's going to try and keep it up and see what he can do with this connection, even if it feels like someone is clawing his ears out.
You know what? Actually, roll a con save too.
Oh, yippee! My big mouth!
I was gonna say.
I'm good on con saves. I'm good on con saves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with how this is going, it kind of sounds like Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, kinda.
But
You're
that would
trying
be
to
a
kill
whiz
my
save
guy.
versus con.
I'm not trying to kill anyone. I'm just having fun.
Ajax, thank you. 22. I think Ajax is very determined as much as I am. Because he's rolling good and I'm scared of it.
He is very determined. Let me look up what Warning Bond does again.
Yeah, like, I'm imagining keeping with, like, the music and, like, gears and stuff theming. There's, like, this kind of beat that he's trying to keep on track of. to keep himself focused.
It's it it is dissonant, and like Zen said, it does sound like there's multiple overlapping, or like like the sound a spirit box makes too when you're like constantly switching between the radio channels. Kind of sounds like that too.
Ooh.
Like
Again, this is giving me imagery that what needs to happen is you need to fix the channel or like fix the lineup so it goes good again.
I'll neither
Unify.
confirm or deny. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
But actually, the more I think about it, the more the spirit box comparison does really make a lot of sense. Because, like, when you're
Yeah.
doing that too, like, occasionally, like, a sound that sounds sort of like a voice comes out, but it's all just static. It's all just static. You can't discern anything.
Mm.
You can keep trying though.
He's gonna. Also, I think due to the fact that this is a Bond, you can also get stuff from him if you want. Like
what is
you
Glob
can
dead?
focus you can focus on that beat as well and discern some things if you wanna.
Glob is definitely Glob is baby, and Glob is interested in many things, and this is a new thing. So, what did they discern?
Well, like roll for it and like tell me what you're trying to get from him.
Oh, what do I roll?
Insight, perhaps?
Maybe investigation or just anything that has to do with the.
Well, their insight is a 0 and their investigation is a -3. I'm gonna roll an insight. They got no brain
Also,
cells. 11.
you could do Arcana if you want because this is magic.
What's
Whatever's
Glob's
best for
Arcana?
you.
Glob's Arcana is also -3.
Intelligence. This is a baby.
This is a baby. Their
That's
best stat
smart.
is strength.
Yeah. $11. That's
Yeah.
good enough to get something.
Yippee.
Tell me what you're looking for. And I will give you the lore.
See, the trouble is their baby.
I imagine through the bond that if you're looking into Ajax, you get a little bit of his smarts
Okay.
for your own sake. So
I
you
think
can
they're
get
just
something.
like I think they're just like, what is the strange animatronic doing? Why grab face? Why grab face?
You would get the feeling coming back to you through that beat that he is trying to help you and he is trying to heal the ouchie, but he has to figure out what the ouchie is first.
Oh.
So basically it's just telling you this guy is very friend shaped and he wants to help.
Glob just happy wiggle, unaware of the pain that Ajax is suffering.
Yeah.
Glob's just like, friend, nice friend, trying to help. I don't know with what, but help.
Yeah. This whole beat thing is making me think of like that Splatoon side order thing at like the end where you have to do the little bit of the ribbon game.
You're so
Like a little-
right. You're so right.
Yeah. Like you have to beat with your own heart to get yourself jump started again. It's really cool.
Yeah. Hey, I'm feeling your vibe.
Yeah.
Side order spoilers.
Sorry. Anything else you would like to discern?
the Glob's baby.
Is Ajax
You
properly
as a
getting...
player can ask. You as a player can ask, and we can just say that that's unintended stuff that goes over to Glob that they didn't take out.
Asking, is he okay?
Is Ajax okay? That depends. What are you
How's he
looking for,
feeling?
and is he okay?
How's he feeling?
Again, that depends on what you're asking about.
Physically or
His
mentally?
brain.
Emotionally?
His brain. His brain.
Right. Right now, or like in general, because they're different answers and they're both fun.
Both.
Okay, right now, he is so determined. He's hurting, but he's pushing through it. It's like when you're trying to get done with a project and you know you're gonna crash and burn afterwards, but you need to get it done.
Ajax, honey.
He wants to help.
He's friend-shaped.
Yeah. Also, for the in general, do you want the lore version or the just Ajax chilling version? It depends on what you're looking for.
You don't have to give me your lore.
No, I'm not gonna give you everything, just little bits of hints if you want them.
Okay, both.
Okay. Like, as a person, he's doing alright, kinda. He's been through a lot of things, but he's recovering and he's made a lot of friends and he's got a boyfriend. He's doing good. The little, like, visions slip through the bond of something vaguely rabbit shaped and, like, your vision going red and a lot of pain and a lot of nightmares. But they're only little blips, so you can't really focus on them. But you know something bad happened and it's still there. Like a wound that won't heal over just yet. Like when you press on a bruise and it hurts like hell, but if you don't touch it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe a phantom pain. But yeah, that's what you get.
Well, Glob's baby brain is just like, oh, friend also has the ouchie. Friend has also had the ouchie. Friend has also been hurt. Friend.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, hmm. I don't know if Glob's gonna do anything about that right now because Glob is still like, you must be doing something important because I can see how much you're focusing.
Yeah. Is there anything else Ajax can do with this bond?
Try not to die.
I mean,
So,
can he
go ahead.
could he roll insight on Glob and try to see more into its mind? Maybe?
Probably.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Probably a little bit easier to communicate complex things like this than via soundboard.
Yeah.
You got a 13. It's times like these when I wish it was Nova.
He's been rolling so good so far, but...
Yeah. 13.
Well, I got an 11 and you gave me good for that. So I think I'll give you like, hold on. Sorry, I had to yawn. I'll give you like about the same. Like, Glob has also very much been hurt. And you can also see like spots of red. You don't see a rabbit, but
If he saw a rabbit, he would be very alarmed at the implications.
yeah, he doesn't see a rabbit of
Yeah.
any sort. But you know, there is red. And yeah, the Glob has also very much been hurt, has also had the ouchies.
Does this imply that the glob has once not been staticky before? Or did it just always ouchie?
I shrug emoji at you.
I punch you in the face!
Oh. My face! I put a bucket in front of my face, so your hand just punches the inside of a bucket and you look ridiculous.
The bucket moves forward with my momentum and you get hit with the bucket.
Owie!
Okay. One more thing he's gonna try. Using the bond, can he try and, like, fix a couple of the little bits? Like, try and tune it back in.
Tune what back in?
We have made so many like symbolism bits with like beats and tunes and
there's-
fixing things.
There's too
Right,
many
that.
analogies going on.
Yeah, and also my brain is kind of dumb.
Also, I was messaging Pengu something.
Also,
Oh.
it's you try to do that, and it's like it immediately springs back into place no matter how much you do that. And you can roll another Arcana, and if you roll high enough, I'll give you something really good. I'll give you a cookie.
Ajax, don't fail me now. I'm gonna punch you if you fail.
Don't punch the Blorbo.
Blorbos are made for hurting.
Well, some Blorbos.
Some
Some
Blorbos.
Blorbos you want to put in the pear wiggler.
19! High roll.
You get the feeling that if you were to as the static keeps springing back into place and refusing to become one line again, you get the feeling that if you did manage to make it one line, that one line would not be Glob.
Tricky.
Yeah. So this sort
Man,
of
if only it were Nova. She'd have more options.
Yeah.
So this sort of like staticky disjointed nature of the magic, that's like Glob's default state at this point. Would that be accurate to say?
Yes, that is Glob. Glob is the static, and the static is Glob.
How the hell are he supposed to make it stop hurting if the static is supposed to be there?
Also, if he's still warding bond, roll another whiz and con save. Because if he's still holding that, he's gonna still kind of try not to die.
Okay.
Don't punch
Con
him.
save 18. Wisdom 15.
You survive, but it's definitely hurting.
I think Ajax should get something for holding on this long. Not like from you, but just like in general, he should get some sort of reward.
He'll get a cookie.
Like frisk levels of determination over here.
He's trying so hard.
Can he try and figure out what is causing the ouchie if the static is meant to be there? Or is Glob just a chronic pain haver?
I mean, kinda, yeah. The static is Glob, and Glob is the static.
And the static is the issue?
Give me a second.
Is there an issue though, or is this just how Glob is?
Yeah, like I said, is Glob just a chronic pain haver?
We're blindsiding you by asking Glob questions in the Glob FPS.
You are. And you know, I should have thought about this beforehand. Hold on. I really should have notes for Flow the Lord.
I mean, I have some ideas.
Help!
But Glob isn't my... Yeah, okay.
Can I phone a friend? Zen, you're the friend.
I have a thing. We will do again the thing where Pengu, if you don't like this, we will strike it from the record.
Yeah.
Ugh, now words are failing me.
Oh no. Oh, excuse me.
So, Ajax is trying to find the source of whatever might be an issue. Yes? That is
Whatever is causing pain.
okay. I feel like Okay. So I feel like I'm gonna write off of that like 15 whiz save as well that wasn't uh super the best. And say that as Ajax continues holding this bond, he again sees that I mean earlier Glob showed him like a moment of red of a lot of pain and suffering. Um and you sort of get that in echo of that moment happening several times at once. Um, you are seeing multiple moments with very little detail of extreme pain, but they seem to be different moments at different times.
I'm guessing what this is. Ajax cannot, unfortunately.
Yep.
Ajax, you have a brain. You have the brain
You
cell.
could roll, I mean, you could try to roll perception, investigation, straight intelligence, something like that to try to
Okay.
make sense of what you're seeing, maybe?
Okay, I will
Brain
do that for
cell.
him. I have my own theories that unfortunately I cannot share with him immediately because that would be metagaming.
Indeed.
Okay, let's see what's best for me. Investigation.
Roll for the brain cell.
Roll for brain cell. Please, you're a tech guy. You can do this. Roll for brain cell. I got a 16.
A
Is
That's
that
pretty
anything?
good.
Not bad. Um, what do I give with this? Pengu, do you have any ideas or should I continue?
You're on a roll, so.
I think with a 16, you notice that like you've been mind linked with Glob for like a minute now. These moments that you are seeing from their head doesn't feel like Glob is the one receiving this pain. Glob remembers, or to some degree, receiving this pain, but it wasn't Glob who actually got hurt.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Like, Ajax is picking up that not everything, but like his working theory is that something has happened and caused Glob to kind of work like a radio antenna and is picking up signals that are not meant for Glob but are with Glob now.
I hand it back to Pengu.
I shrug emoji at you.
I punch you in the face!
I hold up a bucket and you punch the inside of a bucket.
And the bucket slams into you.
Owie!
No, we don't need this violence. It's deep lore. I can't give you very much.
I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop Ajax from coming to that conclusion.
I don't think. I mean, the Glob might not even be aware of what conclusion Ajax is coming to, let alone whether it's right or not. So,
Glob is baby.
I think Ajax finally breaks the connection and like falls over backwards.
Glob immediately like looking over you, going, what's the right sound effect for this? What's the right sound effect for this?
Lexy,
that.
who's also standing there, going, could either of them roll a deck save to try and catch Ajax?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Glob catch the Ajax. Glob real too.
Glob could try. Lexy got a nat 20, so.
Oh.
You can both catch him.
Mhm.
14.
Yeah. I think Lexy lunges forward to sort of catch Ajax before he can hit the floor.
Glob's way of trying to help would just be like rising up another blob of the trash to make a bit softer landing.
Yeah.
Aww. You
So, like,
okay, Ajax?
yeah. Ajax just like groans and is like, I need pain meds. It makes him laugh. Yeah, I think he like leans on Lexi a bit and is like, yeah, I don't think this is something I can do on my own.
She nods. It seems like a big job. But thank you for looking into it.
Yeah, he nods and he's like, I'll try and find someone who can help me with this, but it might take a while.
Yeah. From the sound of it, I think Glob's been down here a while, so hopefully it can wait a little longer.
Yeah.
I think she holds out her hands to give Glob a pat.
Oh. He pats it goodbye too and then goes, so about those pain meds?
Yeah, let's swing by the
Oh.
first aid
I,
station.
I think I know what Glob does.
Oh?
What?
Glob's like trash body kind of shifts around, and you get handed up like a little cheap plush toy that comes in the kids' meals from at the PartyPlex, and it's just, why is that one so loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think he just bursts out laughing as he takes it. What is it?
You can't tell. It's covered in ink. It is
He'll
it
have
is
to clean
vaguely
it.
shaped like one of the animatronics.
He'll have to clean it when he gets the chance.
Yeah. And Glob is
And I
just
think,
happy wiggling.
yeah, I think idly in his mind he might think about sending a couple little spiders to visit the glob every so often to check on it.
Aww.
Spider babies.
Spider babies to meet the spaghetti baby.
Glob is a spaghetti baby.
Meeting of the baby, a play date.
Yeah. Big spaghetti monster. Wow.
And Lexi will help Ajax up the stairs to a first aid station to get some pain meds.
The pain we go through to help people.
Ajax, please drink water and get rest.
He will.
Good.
Alright. Anything else anyone wants to do as part of this FPS? Is that the Taco Bell noise?
Yeah.
The Taco Bell bong.
Taco Bell bong.
Alright, I will say that's probably it then. Thank you all for playing, and thanks to anyone listening later. Bye!